I mean, yeah. I mean, about a month ago, my name was trending on Twitter because people were blaming me for the rapper Casanova getting locked up. Because in my interview, he talked about how he had stabbed someone in prison, and there was a line about him stabbing someone in prison in his paperwork. Now, he had actually talked about that in a bunch of different interviews, not just mine, and Vlad wasn't even in the paperwork, but everyone started going with the line of Casanova's locked up because of his Vlad interview. But what he talked about was years ago. Casanova got locked up because he kept being allegedly involved in more criminal activities.
No, look, but here's the whole thing. And it's like I said, you have to choose one. Because these dudes are out there. Now they got all this unnecessarily illegal, hectic shit going on. When you're supposed to be an MC, you're supposed to be doing music. But now the rule of the street is stop snitching. So why you keep talking about the shit that you doing? How do you think that that's going to work out for you? If you do a record, you go do a crime. Then you do a record about the crime that you did. And then you do a video about the record, about the crime that you did. And then expect for nobody to pay attention to that. When that's the same thing that you want everybody to pay attention to. Look at how much drugs I sell. Look at how much big guns I got. Look at how many people I killed. And then you expect for everybody to stop snitching. And then when everybody stops snitching, you snitching on yourself. Because you ain't choosing one. You mean to tell me if you a killer, you want everybody to know that you a killer? A killer. And you got it on the song. And you can't see that this is a setup. Because all you got to do is listen to somebody's song and go arrest them.
Which actually happens.
No, because right. Because either they said they killed somebody or they threatening to kill somebody. Either one of them is a crime.
Right, because, one of our, biggest regular guests, Boosie, he told me flat out in an interview, you cannot be a gangster and a rapper at the same time.
You can't.
And he attempted it, and he ended up on death row over multiple murders. He luckily ended up beating it. But he said for a day and a half, they played his lyrics to the jury.
They do that. They play the whole day of my music.
Okay, so they did this to you too. They were playing Boosie songs.
They played the whole day, 8 hours of Boosie music. The whole day.
Really?
Explaining lyrics a whole day. It was a whole day, a whole Tuesday. They played a whole day of my music.
From a bunch of different songs saying, here he's talking about shooting someone here. Here's his gang affiliation in this song. Here he's talking about beating up and stabbing someone here, et cetera, et cetera. For a day and a half, this mixed race jury got to hear a bunch of these songs as the prosecutor is trying to paint him as a certain type of person. Now, Boosie had a lot of money, and he ultimately, I don't think he was involved in any of it, so he beat the case. But after that, he said, yo, I had 1 foot in the street and 1 foot in rap, and that shit just does not work out.
And it'll never work out. And that's why I don't understand. Like I said, if you're supposed to be a rapper, you should know better. You can't promote that you're a killer. You can't promote that. Now, you could make a song, if you want to be clever, you could make a song that would sell just as well, but not promoting the fact that you're involved in criminal activity. See, that's what's going wrong. They even the fact that you talk like that, somebody could just trace it back, and even if it ain't you and it's the crew that you with, you still get caught up. It's a conspiracy charge. You can still get caught up. And this is what I don't understand about when they be talking about the criminal justice system, and you want to change the criminal justice system, you got to change the criminals. These guys want to go to jail. They want to go. They're not just snatching dudes off the street. Dudes, look, I've never been to prison, and it's one reason why is because I never did nothing messed up enough for me to go to prison. I want to stay free. Now, if all your whole little street, like all that whole little street culture thing that they got going, everybody's going to prison. You're not going to be able to keep yourself out of prison because you're going to keep doing criminal shit. And criminals ultimately get caught. The lucky ones get killed. But I would pick death over prison any day. I'm not built for that. I ain't doing all that.